Hello there. So, Manhwa review. Yes. Hello, sweetie pie, do it. Manhwa review. Manhwa review. Brave New World is one of the good, the classic. It's very popular, very popular for some good and bad reasons. So I don't want to waste any more time because this shit is very long. This is gonna be a long video, I think. I don't know. I'm not going to do the full recap. I'm just the other as a whole, a review as a whole. Okay, so Brave New World is a very dramatic manhwa, ponhwa, but it isn't as fucked up as the others in the same genre, if you know what I mean. Because I've read so much shit that, my god, my eyes, like the hospital one. This was fucked up. The story is about your average Joe. He doesn't really have any ambition in life. He's just living. He got a job at a company, very famous company, I think. But unfortunately, the workplace is very shit because the people in the work, they all doesn't like him because he looks a little creepy. Why? He's just working, hoping that one day it will get better with time. Wow. His main source of happiness was this woman who is his neighbor. Yes, but unfortunately, she's taken. Also, one day there was a spy cam which was found in the ladies' bathroom, and the woman who was filmed accused him because he dropped his coin in the bathroom or some shit. Of course, he was innocent, so nothing happened. But unfortunately, while the workplace was shit, it went from shit to extra shit. Yes, week passes, he becomes more friendly with the neighbor, and the relationship grows further on as the story goes on. But unfortunately, this is a drama shit. Nothing can go right. So the hot team leader has to let him go, so they transfer him. Yeah, she has to do so that she gets a promotion or some shit. But of course, the dude doesn't want to get transferred. He wants to continue working. He wants this, he needs this. But she doesn't want to hear any of it, yes? And she sets him up by making him touch her booba, and she got a photo of it. And then she proceeds to use it as blackmail. The dude obviously can't do anything, unfortunately. But then the inexplicable, is that a word? I don't know. The inexplicable happens. When the team leader was living in her car, she basically hit a cyclist, and of course the dude was still in the background. I forgot. So yeah, the dude got a video of her hitting the cyclist and getting the fuck away. Yes. And that's when his life starts to get better and better. It starts from this. So he uses the video to blackmail her, to freak her, and then the relationship starts to get progressively closer from the guilt of the hit and run. And then later on, he also proceeds to fuck over the bitch who accused him with the spy cam shit. And yeah, that's it. That's the premise. That is the first part of the story, which is just revenge shit. There's 262 chapters, so obviously I can't give you a detailed recap of what happens. This is the nutshell shit. I've been reading this manhwa weekly for years, so yeah, I've forgotten some shit. Please tell me in the comments. What did I miss? So yeah, after that, here's the quick nutshell of what goes on after this. I think it's important to know what you will be getting into. So basically, the neighbor starts to work at the same company as him as a receptionist or some shit. But obviously the company is shit everybody's an asshole. Why? But he's always there to help her. She is the main source of his happiness, as I said before. Yes. He does this not to sleep with her. It's just because he's a good man. He has a heart of gold. But also to get in her pants. But that's optional. The bitchy bitch starts to get more closer to the character. She becomes less of a bitch, which is Stockholm Syndrome at its peak. She's also the best girl, I think. I can't decide between the team leader and her. It's a tie, I think. Later on after the revenge arc, there is this new plot point which is introduced, which is just the company is now preparing for a new CEO and the characters have to fight against other newly characters for the post. Is that how it's said? The post? Yeah, they are the two daughters of the CEO, which are really hot. Mwah. The blonde one becomes really close to the MC, and the other one is kind of like the antagonist of the story for the most part. Not entirely, but for the most part. And when the neighbor gets entangled during this conflict, she can't do anything, she just gets entangled in it. What's the word? I don't know. What is English? Around the end game, there is this one guy who comes back. At first, he was just, I don't know, a simp. So he comes back and also reveals that he's also a kid of the CEO and becomes the main villain of the story, I guess. And yeah, that's the two main arcs of the story. Of course, there are 262 chapters, so a lot of shit happens in it. I'm just forgetting it, but it's great, I assure you, I think. So that was basically the whole story, the plot of what you will be getting into. Yeah. As for the freaking scenes, it's all good. The team leader, the bitchy bitch, who later on becomes less of a bitchy bitch as the story goes on. The blonde CEO daughter. And there's also this one dark-skinned chick, a gym girl. Hallelujah. Who, by the way, should have gotten more scenes. She has like, I don't know, 3 scenes? 3, 2, which is not enough, please. More, I want more, but it's finished. So, and so does the dark hair CEO daughter. It was disappointing to only have one, which is also, oh god, the way it is handled. I wasn't expecting this. Yeah, the art at first is good, great, and as it goes on, it becomes so much better. Wow. But there is this one thing that you should know. For some reason, the team leader's boobs, basically as the story goes on, the boobs goes on to become more defined, more big. Yeah, that's all, more big. Which is, hey, I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. The artist was able to make the main character look creepy and weird without making him look like complete shit, which a lot of manhwa tends to do. So yeah, I appreciate it. And there are even panels where he looks great. He looks like a noble dude, a badass dude, I might add. And compared to the other MCs of the other manhwa of this genre, he's a good character, he's a nice character, a sweet guy, a sweet boy, guy, man. He's not just a sex machine, he cares about the characters around him, the people he loves, such as the team leader's daughter, and of course, the neighbor. My main problem with this manhwa is that, like most manhwas, around a third quarter, is that how it's said? I don't know, a third quarter of the thing through, it loses its way. Basically, it doesn't know what it's doing anymore. What the fuck is happening? What? It just goes on, makes shit up for the sake of making it as much as it can. But even then, I still recommend, if you have the time, because it is a commitment, it is very long. very long. Even when there were 100 chapters, it was still long. I read it when there were 100 chapters, I think. Yes, it was a long, very long manhwa to read, but it is worth it, believe in me. So that was the thing, yeah. And now as for the ending, what did I think of it? So in the end, the main character got together with the team leader, which I'm alright with. They had great chemistry, and yeah, they were the most, how can I say, natural together. Her and the bitchy bitch, who becomes less of a bitchy bitch. She also became the CEO of the company after her jail time, which okay, great, it's good. She deserves it. She's a great working woman in a world that men dominates or some shit. I don't know. What am I talking about? And the CEO, the old man, is dead, and now they are going to fight over the weed or some shit. So the hot neighbor comes back and asks for help, and of course the main character is always there to help her. Yeah, so it ended the same way it started, him helping his loved ones. It's a very safe ending, which I'm not complaining about, because a lot of manhwa drop the ball at the end. I've witnessed a lot of shitty endings, so this one is great. I've invested so much time. The characters are great, so to see them happy, it's great. It's a satisfying ending, which is all I asked for. So yeah, that was Brave New World ending thing. This is gonna leave a hole in my library, because I always look forward to the next chapter. I hope there is of the stories. Who knows? I don't think so. It was a great manhwa. It was great. I hope the artists take some time off, go live life for some time, and then come back with another banger. S'il vous plaise, as it is said in English. I'm in French. Shit. And yeah, that's it. Subscribe, comment. Did you like the ending? What did you think of it? Is it complete garbage to you? If it is, read some more manhwa. You will know what the complete garbage is. Or manga. Oshinoko was bad. Tokyo Revengers was wow. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next one. I hope, if I'm still alive. I fought that.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words,